Hi, I'm Drew, and that's Bethany.
Halloween comes but once a year, but ghosts from the past can be with us all year long. What dark tales are the building next door hiding within its walls?
Tonight we're exploring an unsettling tale surrounding one of California's oldest and most haunted structures, known as the KEA Mill.
Right here on Oddity, Odysseys.
Today we're in Murrieta, California, and we're out here looking for an old grain mill silo built in 1918.
Supposedly haunted.
Supposedly haunted.
We haven't had a good haunting in a while.
Yep, we could use a good haunting. It should be right off Interstate 15 here. So if we exit the 15 at California Oaks Road, also known as Calmia Street, and head southwest, we should see it about a mile down on the left.
It's a relatively easy area to navigate. We had to venture out a ways to find a good spooky location.
Yes, ma'am.
Which I think that's it over there.
Oh.
It sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, it's over there.
In the suburb area. And it says KEA
Milling.
on the side.
KEA Milling.
KEA Milling.
So this is New Clay Street, I believe. There it is. Well, it is rather spooky, isn't it?
It is. As far as like the pictures go, but that is creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even dark yet.
It is kind of a spooky day, isn't it?
Yeah, and even the sun is orange.
Yeah.
Right now, like a bright, obvious orange.
Right, for sure. Well, back in the early 1900s, structures like this were pretty common in Riverside County.
Well, like most of the grain elevators built in this area, the KEA milling plant was constructed for farmers to be able to store the bulk of their grain here before having it transported to LA by train.
Okay, so they probably used to have a set of train tracks right here on New Clay Street.
And the KEA mill actually operated late into the 1970s before it was retired, so it did a lot of work in its day. This place is starting to get like a weird atmosphere around it, even though we're in a nice suburban area. Ooh. But somehow people managed to get up on the top with some
Really?
spray paint.
I didn't see that video.
So this is an option.
Okay, bit of a hole in the fence there.
And it looks like there's also one down here.
This area is mostly residential. It's kind of odd that there's a giant mill in the middle.
Suburban.
Oh, you're going for it.
Watch out for the pokey.
Oh, geez. I have the extra baggage, though.
Careful.
Okay. It's not real until you touch it,
Oh, is that how it works?
I suppose.
It's so tall.
Yeah.
How in the world do people get up to the top of that thing?
Well, the building itself is about 100 feet tall, and it's made up of 8 of these tall vertical storage bins for the grain. Obviously, there's 3 on this side, probably 3 on the other, and then 2 in the middle, like a honeycomb or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And down here on this end, inside this wall, there was a spiral staircase that I think ran up the end of the building where all these windows are, and that's how the workers were able to access the top level.
There's really not a way inside. If we were acrobatic, we could get in there.
Yeah.
Because
Or if we had a trampoline.
jumped up, yeah. But it looks like there's like another,
This is probably the basement.
yeah, there's all kinds of like poles and stuff in there.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a window.
Oh, no.
What do you see?
I'm too short.
Want me to stack some more bricks so that
Yeah,
you,
I gotta find, can you find
so
some
you
more
can get up a little
stuff?
higher? Oh, this must have been where the staircase once stood. Went right up the middle of this shaft here.
Well, it doesn't look like it's there anymore. Do you know what happened to it?
I've heard stories, you know, ghost stories.
Okay. Well, I've heard a couple of stories about this place as well.
Ah, well, you know, it's starting to get dark, so story time?
I guess it's story time.
Let's go. There's a blog post called Mystery of the Paranormal, and it tells the story of a family that owned and operated the mill for several years, a father, a wife, and 3 children. They owned a small shopkeep next door, and the father oversaw most of the mill's operations. But over time, the father started behaving very strangely. He was becoming increasingly disconnected from his family, almost like he was losing touch with reality.
It almost sounds like he was possessed somehow.
Now, he was never diagnosed with any specific illness, and the family did their best to take care of him. But in the end, it wasn't enough. As the legend goes, one night for no apparent reason, the father went and got his shotgun, and one by one, murdered all of them in cold blood, right here at the KEA mill.
Wow.
Oh, but it gets weirder. After they were all dead, a mysterious fire broke out and burned the shopkeep to the ground with the father inside. And then the fire spread, burning part of the mill as well as the spiral stairs that lead to the top. To this day, you can still see the burn marks on the front of the building. There's actually another account of a fire in 1994 that burned the stairwell down, but that was long after the mill was out of operation, so who's to say if there's any truth to any of this?
But it is fun to think about.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, Lady Bethany, what stories have you heard?
Well, I heard on certain nights, if you look up into that middle window, you can see a young girl standing there in a blue dress, probably 15 to 18 years old, brown hair. And those who have seen her said that she's either crying or she's screaming or she's laughing. But no matter what state you see her in, you're overcome with this overwhelming sense of sadness.
It's too bad the stairs are gone and there's no way to get up there.
There's also a story of a little boy who fell into the basement when he was exploring. And some say he died, some say he suffered severe injuries, and either way, that's why it's now barred off from being able to go into the basement. None of these stories are confirmed, however.
Still, there is something ominous about this place, isn't there?
In 1991, the historic mill was completely boarded up, fenced off, and subsequently given over to the city of Murrieta. As of 2013, plans are still in the works to incorporate the KEA mill into a new park on the site, a park that is still yet to be constructed.
Tis the season for spooks and specters, and we love a good ghost story. So if you know of a good one, feel free to leave it in the comments below. We do read them.
And while you're here, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our future adventures, and scroll down below to check out our new merchandise.
We hope you have a safe and happy Halloween. Until next time.
Boo!
No?
She's so chill. I can't get away with stuff like that.
I do not scare easily.
Nope. You scare other people easily though. Woo!
I hope so.